On to race number 4 again, all weather, 1200 metres for the Class 3 gallopers. Good field this too. And we've got Utopia Life at the top, blinkers off, visor on in the class drop. Sha Tin, 3 starts for 3 seconds on this surface. Flashcard raced wide at his only time on the all-weather. He draws barrier 2. The 5, Penghai Treasure, earplugs off, the pacifiers go back on. Orion Patch, blinkers off, 1 cow pacifier is on. Gunner comes into this grade after winning by 4 1/4 lengths over Gold Comet last time. Aka Power, the 9, has the blinkers added. The 10 Nothing New is a first starter, formerly Kafu for Gear Lions, and both the 11 and the 12 poised to strike and flying on the turf will have their first starts on the all-weather. Flashcard, Orion Patch and Gunner, 3 horses, Tom, which have been up to Chungfa.
Quite a lot of speed in this race here on the all-weather over 1200 metres. Orion Patch was able to lead last time out. Utopia Life is a horse that likes going forward, and Hong Kong Great has been right up on the pace in 4 of his runs so far. There's another speed influence in the race. It's Gunner who was able to lead all of the way, but he's got gate number 12. So he's sort of on the 3rd line there. All for South having his all-weather debut. Looks a little tricky for him. Sha Tin should be able to slot in somewhere nicely there. Then you've got a newcomer there who is Nothing New. He probably needs to show a little bit more than he has in his trials.
Sha Tin ran really well on the surface last start. He was unlucky not to win, actually. And the horse that did beat him, Lucky Patch, came out and ran a really good race on the turf, second up as well. So he's comes out of a strong form race and looks good here in the mornings. Penghai Treasure, he's another horse that we do know likes this all-weather surface. The pacifiers will go back on him. He should get a nice run from barrier 4. You can see him, he's a nice big strong horse, Penghai Treasure, and he's definitely working well leading into this race. And Nothing New, I thought I'd show one of the first starters here in Hong Kong. Nothing New, 1,042 pounds, the hood goes on. He's had the 2 trials. But his preparation has been pretty quick going into this race.
We're going to start, Tom, with Sha Tin. He's done everything on the all-weather other than win a race, and he comes up 1 short here too. He's been beaten a neck and a nose at his last 2 starts on this surface.
He certainly goes close to winning this time round. He's covered a lot of ground last time out, 3 wide, no cover pretty much, and he was just knocked off late here behind Lucky Patch. Tongue Tie goes back on this horse. Ricky Yu, Zach Purton, they've teamed up 4 times this season for 2 wins, and I think he's a winner in waiting, this guy.
Yeah, I think he'll win. He was unlucky not to win that, as you mentioned. Hong Kong Great didn't run a bad race either. I'm going to throw him in on a minor line.
He'll go forward, Hong Kong Great. Now, this is down the straight, Paul. All for South running 4th. He debuted over 1,200, came back to 1,000, but his all-weather trials have looked good.
Yeah, so he has looked good on the surface, so they are trying him for the first time. He's got just a little awkward draw, I thought, barrier number 9. But interesting, he's coming here after those sort of, like he works well on it, as you say. So he's definitely a bit of a chance. It's just the draw put me off.
He was on speed, ridden along a little bit, but probably looked flat before the last 100 or so, but then he stayed on again. Interesting that time on the all-weather, so I'll be intrigued to see how he goes. I think he's certainly a chance if he can run well.
He's come up right in the market at 6.2 and 2.1, all for South. Next replay features Gunner. This is down in grade, Tom, but he absolutely smoked them this night.
Yeah, and he beat home Gold Comet on this occasion. He found the front, travelled strongly, and he was never in doubt at all on this occasion. He had Jerry Chow's 10 off. So Blake Shin rides here up in grade, so still carries the 123 pounds, but up in grade. Not really sure what to make of this, Paul, and he's got an awkward gate 12, so I don't know if he's going to get anywhere near the pace.
He is quite a consistent horse, though. He's either won or been placed in 13 of his 18 starts. So he's one that I didn't want to leave out on a minor line, so I did find a spot for him. He'll just need a bit of luck from his barrier 12.
Heading up to the Chungfa trials to have a look at Penghai Treasure here, Paul. Some gear adjustments with him, but he's well rated with wins off 73 and 64 in the past. He comes into this as a rating 73. Yeah,
and look, I've got him in. I've got him in as the Quinella horse, actually, Penghai Treasure. His work up in Chungfa has been very good. He's going to get an ideal run from barrier number 4, and he's a well-rated horse, as you mentioned. So I think he can run a bit of a race fresh.
He's had a lame right front issue, has Penghai Treasure. Goes well, of course, on this surface. He trialled nicely here in this barrier trial. I just looked at it, I thought 1650 and 1800 is wins first up 1200. Sneaked him in on a minor line, but wasn't overly confident.
He's yet to place first up to Penghai Treasure. So we know who your top 2 are, Paul, with Sha Tin, the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I really like this horse. I made him the best last time, and he just got pushed off there at the end, but it was a good run from him, so I want to stick with him. Penghai Treasure in there for second. Then the 2 pacemakers, Gunner and Hong Kong Great. I can see them both running reasonable races here. So 2, 5, 8 and 4, but I really like the 2 in this race.
Yes, 2 on top for me as well. The 7 in for the Q horse, but Sha Tin looks to be tough to beat after the run he had last time out. All for South goes in. Frankie Law into Neil Callan. He stayed on all right last time. And I thought Utopia Life coming back in grade, this would suit him. He is a winner in the grade. He's a winner at course and distance as well. Last one came off for 78. Good early speed, but faded late, and Ping Hai Treasure on a minor line. Didn't quite sneak in Hong Kong great, but if you're looking for one more, he might be at 2, 7, 1 and 5.
It is all about Sha Tin to finally go one better and get that elusive maiden win. We're off to break here on Racing to Win. Back to preview everything else on the turf right after this.